The world is crying out for peace as World War III is teetering on the edge. Today we have wars and rumors of wars, just as Jesus prophesied in Matthew 24:6 and Mark 13:7, Daniel 9:27. And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. Covenant is defined as a treaty or alliance. The Daniel peace treaty will be brokered by a man for 1 week, or a 7-year peace treaty. He will be a champion of peace. I believe this man is alive today and that he will do this in the near future. The question is, who is this man? And will this be the prophesied peace treaty? I will present some things in this video and you can draw your own conclusion. In Trump's first administration, his Jewish son-in-law, Jared Corey Kushner, was the key player in the Abraham Accords peace agreement, and he played an instrumental role in the White House as senior advisor. Kushner is said to be one of the most influential presidential advisors in history. Kushner is well respected amongst leaders in the Middle East, and he is said to be a very likable man. People that meet him genuinely enjoy his company. His manners are impeccable. He is intelligent, analytical, good-looking, and he can speak very well. His paternal grandparents were Holocaust survivors. He is a Harvard graduate. Kushner is Jewish American and was born on January 10, 1981 in New Jersey. Jared was raised in a very wealthy modern Orthodox Jewish family, and he is involved in real estate. At 43 years old, he owns the Kushner Companies, purchased in 2007. It is housed in a 41-story skyscraper on 5th Avenue in New York City. Its address was formerly 666 5th Avenue, but Kushner had it changed to 660. In ancient times, the number of someone's name could be in reference to their address. The Abraham Accords is a treaty for unity and peace in the Middle East. It is what the world wants, and when it is signed by all parties, it will resonate around the globe. Israel is central to this treaty, and Israel is God's prophetic timepiece. The Jews are awaiting their Messiah, though Jesus already came, but they denied him. This man will be the opposite of whom they expect him to be. He will be the Antichrist. They are waiting for this man to bring in peace and restore their sacrifices on the Temple Mount. I want to show you an article from the Jerusalem Post dated November 11, 2024. It is a public plea to Jared Kushner. Dear Jared Kushner, the Jewish people need you. Editorial. Jared, you have proven time and again that you have the skills, the knowledge, and the tenacity to make a difference. Dear Jared Kushner, former senior advisor to the President of the United States, son-in-law of President-elect Donald J. Trump, it's time to return to the table. In recent years, you have been instrumental in reshaping Israel's place in the Middle East. Through the Abraham Accords and countless behind-the-scenes efforts, you brought peace closer to reality and strengthened Israel's position globally. Now, at this critical juncture, we need you once again. On Sunday, Israel Hayom's Ariel Kahana reported that you have returned to help President-elect Trump as he prepares to build a new administration. As Kahana noted, Kushner was among the key figures in Trump's first administration and led many of its successes. This acknowledgement underscores what we in Israel and the Jewish world already know. Your dedication and skill in navigating complex issues can deliver unprecedented results. Israel is no stranger to existential threats. This year, we once again found ourselves under attack, facing a coordinated attempt to destroy our people and our homeland. We emerged bruised but unbroken, yet aware of the need for strong allies. The support of the United States is essential, and your influence in Washington has proven invaluable in rallying that support. Your efforts in the Trump administration were not just about diplomacy. They were about building a future for Israel that rests on peace, security, and stability. But we also understand your desire to step back and provide your family with a quieter, more private life. Since 2020, both you and your wife, Ivanka, have understandably prioritized your family, keeping a low profile. You have every right to that choice. Still, the stakes are too high, the threats too real, and the moment too pressing. Calling on Kushner. Israel and the Jewish people need you to step forward, even if it's just in an advisory capacity, helping to shape the administration or advancing the Abraham Accords legacy. You demonstrated your prowess on multiple fronts during the last administration. Your work with leaders across the Middle East helped shift alliances in favor of peace, a feat few thought possible. The Abraham Accords have transformed our region's political landscape, creating partnerships with countries that previously viewed Israel with hostility. Today, Israelis and citizens of Arab nations can work, trade, and share in a vision of cooperation that you helped shape. There's no overstating the significance of this achievement. It's a milestone in Jewish history that will be remembered for generations. In returning to the president's side, you bring not only the expertise that comes from years of diplomatic experience, but also a unique perspective. You have shown the world what can be achieved when determination, vision, and practicality intersect. A return that brings hope. As Kahana's report noted, your return is seen as a sign of renewed hope, a phrase that perfectly captures the collective sentiment of those who value Israel's future. Israel has survived many trials, but survival is not enough. What we need now is a path forward, one that secures our place in the Middle East and strengthens our partnerships around the globe. This isn't just about politics. It's about the future of the Jewish people, our homeland, and the legacy we leave behind. We need leaders who can translate our hopes for peace into actionable policies, who can influence Washington's decisions, and who can champion the vision of an Israel that thrives within a peaceful and stable Middle East. Jared, this is a historic moment for you, for Israel, and for the Jewish people. You have proven time and again that you have the skills, the knowledge, and the tenacity to make a difference. This is a call not just to resume a role, but to take on a responsibility that history has placed upon your shoulders. We urge you to accept this responsibility and to use your voice, your vision, and your influence for the greater good. As Isaiah said so wisely, Isaiah 32:17, the work of righteousness will be peace, and the effect of righteousness, quietness, and assurance forever. True peace comes through righteous actions, aligning with the Abraham Accords vision of peace through diplomacy. The Jewish people, Israel, and the Middle East need you. Do it. Israel's asking Kushner to step back into the spotlight to help them by finishing the Abraham Accords peace agreement. They appear to be pleading to him, a fellow Jew. Kushner appears to be the only man that can get the job done. In the past, Kushner and his wife Ivanka have voiced their reluctance to rejoin the White House during Trump's second term. Last time it took a toll on them. Another article just caught my attention. I will read the first part of it. Jared Kushner returns to Trump's inner circle as key figures shape the next administration. New insights into the shaping of Donald Trump's prospective administration are emerging, with sources revealing that Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law and a prominent advisor in the former administration, has rejoined the inner circle to guide preparations for a potential second term. According to a report on Sunday on the Israel Hayom website, Kushner is stepping back into the political spotlight after a long period of relative quiet, motivated by a strong critique of the current administration's stance on Israel and Middle East policy. Israel Hayom reported that Kushner played an instrumental role in Trump's previous administration, leading numerous key initiatives and contributing to the administration's signature achievements, particularly in foreign policy. During his initial term, Kushner's work was particularly impactful in the Middle East, where he was credited with fostering diplomatic ties between Israel and several Arab states, marking a major shift in regional dynamics through the Abraham Accords. His return now signals Trump's continued focus on Middle Eastern stability and U.S.-Israel relations, which are likely to remain central pillars in his administration's foreign policy. In a previous video that I did, I spoke about Benjamin Netanyahu being told years ago by a Jewish Rebbe that he would be instrumental in handing the leadership of Israel to the Mashiach, or Messiah. Netanyahu was also told that he wasn't doing enough to bring him in. I will put the link for that video in the description box below. Kushner and Netanyahu have already worked together in Trump's first administration. Kushner also has remarkable relationships with several leaders in the Middle East, including the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. Kushner also has business dealings with some Middle Eastern countries, including Qatar and Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia to the tune of $2 billion for Jared's equity fund, as well as other countries. If Kushner is our man, Bible prophecy appears to be coming together perfectly. He is married to Ivanka Kushner, Trump's daughter. They have 3 children together. Ivanka was required to convert to Judaism to marry him. In Daniel 11:37, it says that this man will not regard desire of women being plural and not a woman in the singular. In Strong's lexicon, the original Hebrew word used for women is pronounced isha and is noted as being an irregular feminine plural. It is defined as female in the plural, but it also has an alternate definition listed: adulterer, or multiple women. He's not a womanizer. Kushner does not desire women, but he desires a woman, in the singular, his wife. I have heard it said that the Antichrist will be homosexual because of this verse, but I don't agree with this. The Orthodox Jews would not accept him as Mashiach, nor would Islam accept that for their Mahdi. We are well into the season for the peace broker. Is this it? Time will tell. Mark 13:37. And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. Draw close to Jesus Christ, my sisters and brothers. Draw under the protection of his mighty wings.